point along the journey, certainly feels like we've lost control and given that over to the powers that be. We think they say I need to look like this. They say I should be doing this. They say I should be eating this. But seriously, who are they? We don't even know who the fuck they are, and we let them rule our lives.
Hey girl, I'm Kylie Pax. After a lifetime of emotional eating, struggling with my weight, and being a serial dieter, I finally found the missing key to weight loss, and I lost 20 kilos. Each week, I'll give you my no BS weight loss advice so you can sprinkle it over your life and your dinner plate and lose weight too. Everything I teach you is fluff-free. That means you'll learn simple strategies to master not only your weight, but your mindset as well. Girl, you get that in check and those extra kilos will never haunt your booty again. If you're ready to lose the weight for life, let's go.
Well, hello, my gorgeous, fabulous creatures. You have arrived and landed in episode number 52 of the No BS Weight Loss Podcast. I strongly feel like this week I should start with a little bit of an explanation as to why we revamped, I want to say, and rejigged the name. What the hell is the word I'm looking for? We rebranded the entire name of the podcast, the website, the business in general, really. And we chose to go from being, as you would have known me, if you've been following me for any length of time, you would have known me as Australia's emotional eating coach. We've chosen to rebrand as the No BS Weight Loss Coach and podcast because, well, for so many reasons, really. But emotional eating really is a component of what I do. It's not everything that I do. It's a component of what I do. And by rebranding to being a weight loss coach, it certainly more encompasses what we do here to help women lose weight and move forward in their journey, take control of their life. As you hear me say, take control of your life, create a life that is more delicious than what the hell was that? Okay, now that we've muted the other apparatuses that were making noise around here, I want you to, my overarching goal is for you to create a life that is more delicious than a hot fudge sundae and do it on your own damn terms. So why rebrand? I really do think that it gives a much more descriptive and accurate account of what we do here. It tells you what it is that you're going to be getting as you follow me and follow this podcast. And not only that, I'm extremely passionate about helping females to take back control of their life. At some point along the journey, certainly feels like we've lost control and given that over to the powers that be. We think they say I need to look like this. They say I should be doing this. They say I should be eating this. But seriously, who are they? We don't even know who the fuck they are, and we let them rule our lives. So if you visit my website now, you will find it has a fabulous new look and feel. It's really, I'm like legit telling you now, I'm not just making a suggestion. You should skip on over and visit me at kyliepax.com, then /free course, because as you know, I am in the process right now of creating the most delicious free course for you. Everything that any other coach in the entire universe would make you damn well pay for, I am giving you for free because... Let me just give you this little bit of history. This has been a really rough year for me. Oh Lord, I hope I don't cry. This has been a really rough year for me. This has not been a good year for the home team. My mother passed away. She was diagnosed with a really aggressive and nasty form of cancer. She passed away 2 months ago now. Her brother, my beautiful uncle, he's now been diagnosed and we're going through the process again with him. Not only that, I am on my 3rd operation for the year with some seriously challenging health issues. Like I said, not a good year for the home team, but what it has done is strengthened my resolve to step up. And I really prayed, like most recently, literally this week just gone, I said, Lord, if you will please help me and deliver me from these health issues, I promise you I will spend the rest of my life helping women to take back control of their life. I want this for you. I swear to God, like I swear, this weight issue has taken over so much of our lives. We truly and honestly feel that we are living to obtain a body size. We don't have time to actually enjoy our lives. We're missing out on going to the pool with our kids, going to the beach, going on holidays, taking plane trips, so many things that could be incredible and expansive for our lives and such amazing opportunities. And we're just going, no, no, no. We don't tell ourselves, no, I'm not going to do it ever. Because we don't want to be a loser. Let's be fair, we tell ourselves later, I'm going to do it later when I'm in this magical dream body that we think we're going to get to at some stage in the very near future. My job, my mission, my goal for this time, the time that I have remaining here on this planet is to help you get that damn body and not in 10, 20, 30 years. now, like right now. So again, I stress to you, hop on over to carlypax.com/free course. There you will find all the details for everything you need to get started losing weight right now today within the hour. Won't cost you a cent. I'm giving you every single thing that I did to lose weight personally. I'm giving it to you. So now that I have composed myself, let's just kick this episode off, shall we? We are starting episode 52, and let me tell you what today is about. I've got my trusty little iMac here. It's not iMac. What's wrong with me? It's my MacBook. But today's episode is about how to stop stuffing your face on the weekend, people. How to stop stuffing your face on the weekend. Now, we've got a question here from Susan in North Queensland. Fabulous. I'm so jealous of Miss Susan up in North Queensland because I would like to be up in Queensland right now. It is still a little bit cold here and I'm not very happy about it. Susan says, "Hi Kylie, I've been listening to your podcast since episode 1. Girl, I love you. And I am loving all your advice. I've used it so far to lose 15 kilos, people. 15. What I still struggle with is how to control my eating on the weekend. Like I say, how to control my eating on the weekend. I know what to do when the weekend comes, but I lose control and eat all the things." Okay, Miss Susan in North Queensland, here's where we're going to start. Now, this is what I noticed first up is the word control. Pops up a couple of times there in your fabulous little message. You lose control. I know what to do. I control myself all week. I know what to do, but then I lose control. And let's just be clear here. Trying to control yourself is no way to live. It's not any way of living. It's not living at all. Anyone who is restricting, controlling, trying to control yourself all week is never going to want to live that way for a very long period of time. You can do it for a short period of time, but you're sure as hell not going to want to live a life where you've got to control every tiny thing because you're scared that if one tiny minutia falls out of your control, it's all going to snowball and just like go crazy ass over the top. So let's talk a little bit about eating code number 2. As you know, there are 5 eating codes that I abide by. I share them all in my free course, which is what I encourage you once again to skip on over to carlypax.com/free course and nab it for your own damn self. But eating code number 2, this is the preface and this is what it's all about. Yes, I tell you that eating code number 2 is about deciding what to eat. Okay, let's just be clear. Eating code number 2 is about deciding what to eat. Now, yes, you can decide in the moment and you can just be free and footloose and fancy free and say, what do I feel like eating in this moment? And I don't mean like I feel like burgers, I feel like chips, I feel like chocolate. I mean tune into your body, like tune in. I got my hand, like one hand on my sort of stomach area, one hand on my heart, like really tune in. What do you actually feel like eating? Because your body is never really going to say, feed me chocolate chips and ice cream. It doesn't even know what to do with those things, really. It's always going to call for something nutritious. However, it doesn't mean to say you can't eat chocolate chips and ice cream. Eat whatever you damn well please, and you should eat it, right? This is what eating code 2 is about. Deciding what it is that you want to eat. And the mainstay of eating code number 2 is that I encourage you to keep what I call, and it's available in my membership site, to keep a simple daily plan of what it is that you intend to eat each and every day. So it looks like this. That's why it's called simple, because it's very fucking simple. You choose your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You write them down on a post-it note if you have to. I have a gorgeous journal that I have created for you all. However, you do it as works for you. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and you plan it for the day. Now, is the purpose of this for you to create some kind of fancy diet meal plan that you can stick to forever, amen, and never break? No. The purpose of you writing down each morning, it's twofold that I'll share with you, which is very important. The first one is to create a level of self-trust within yourself, which is what we're talking about here with Susan's question from North Queensland about going crazy and losing control on the weekends. I want you to plan your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. The reason being that it will create a level of self-trust within you that you simply don't have right now. Not because you're not trustworthy, not because your body doesn't think you're trustworthy, but because you've broken your word so many damn times. I'm going to do this, I'm going to get fit, I'm going to lose this weight, it's going to be fucking amazing. And then you don't do it. Next thing you're face down in a tub of ice cream and wondering what went wrong. Or as you always hear me say, you're elbow deep in cookie crumbs and wondering what went wrong. You've broken your word to yourself so many times that your brain now, when you go, I'm going to do it, it's going to be fabulous, it's going to be amazing, I'm going to lose weight, just goes, what the fuck ever. It literally doesn't believe you. It doesn't believe you. And then you struggle with your own self-doubt because your brain doesn't believe you. The voice in your head doesn't believe you. It's like, woman, please. You've told me this 10,000 times. You never once follow through. And so it's taking, all it's doing is going through the previous files of all the other times you've told yourself that you were going to do it and didn't. And it's going in your mind, checking those computer files and going, honey, please. The last month you said you were going to do it and you did. The month before that you said you were going to do it and you didn't. Twice the month before that you said you were going to do it and you didn't. Why on earth would I think you're going to do it now? You have to prove to yourself that you are going to follow through. That is what the breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks is about. When you write down your simple daily plan and you plan out breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, it's not so that you can like have this food hardcore and create your own fancy diet. It's not necessarily, it's not about that. What it is about is you. And this is when I say it's twofold, this is the second fold. At 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning, when you're writing out your simple daily plan of breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, I don't want you to write it like in the middle of the day. That's too late. You've already started eating. I want you to write it first thing in the morning. Reason being, 7 a.m. version of Susan is very interested in her weight loss, her progress, her dreams, her goals, and everything that she has for her life. Very fucking interested. It wants to do the best for her. 7 a.m. you is really interested in doing the best for you. 12 midday is not interested. That version of you is not very interested. It's just super hungry by now. It's not interested in making the very best choices. 4 p.m. you is really not interested because now you're starting to get a little bit hangry and like sugar cravings in the afternoons. Really not interested in making the very best versions of you. And 8 and 9 o'clock p.m. at night version of you, not even remotely interested in making the best choices for you, which is why if you want to stick to your word, you're going to have to learn how to do that. And using a simple daily plan is truly the best way that I have ever discovered to create a level of self-trust, self-belief, and a track record with yourself that your brain can actually latch onto and go, oh shit, she is a woman of her word. She is a woman of integrity. When she says she's going to do something, she damn well does it. So when she says now she's going to stick to her simple daily plan, she's going to eat these things, I'm going to stop bombarding her with lame ass thoughts to do the opposite because I know she isn't interested and is not going to do it. So I want you to think for just a second what it's like if you ever have had someone in your life that you don't trust, or even worse, had to live with someone that you don't trust. That is a shady ass place to be in your life. If you're living with somebody that you don't trust, everything they say, you're like, everything they do, you're like, you're Let's just take the example of a potentially cheating partner, right? You're checking their damn phone. They said they were going to go somewhere. You're like, where did they go? What posts are they liking on Instagram? Are they fucking hitting the like buttons and giving hearts to all the naked chicks? What are they doing? You don't trust that person. You don't. And how do you feel about it? Makes you feel like shit. First of all, you start to become this, like paranoia, crazy, anxiety-driven person who is really not who you are at all. Not because of them, because you've started to doubt yourself. You've started to doubt you. What is it about me? Why are they doing this? All the things that we start thinking. This is what it's like living with somebody that you don't trust. Get that picture in your mind. Now here's what I want you to think. Imagine if that person was you. Imagine, not that you're the cheating person. No, that's not what I mean. Imagine if you have to live with you and you don't even trust your own damn self. Because every time you say, I'm not eating that chocolate, I'm just not, you find yourself stuffing your face in the pantry 20 minutes after it comes into the house. That doesn't prove you to be a trustworthy person. This is what the free course is all about, but this is also what using the simple daily plan is about. I really want you to get this today. Diet thinking will have us, or diet diet mentality, will have us thinking, I need to eat good all week, and then we sort of kick into party mode on the weekend. It's fabulous, and we start eating the bad. And listen, if you're not watching on YouTube right now, if you're just listening to the podcast, I'm doing the little air bunny quotes with my fingers. They're all over the fucking place. The good food and the bad food. You tend to keep your shit together Monday to Friday, or at least Monday to Thursday. By Friday afternoon, we're sort of kicking into party mode and we're starting to think, it's the weekend, I can kick up my heels and be free. This is what there's so much I want to talk to you about today, but the only reason you would feel the need to be free on the weekend is if you have restricted and deprived yourself through the week. The plan that I give you in my free course will teach you how to, first of all, will teach you how to not do that, to do the complete opposite of that, so you don't feel you need to kick your heels up on the weekend. But first and foremost, what I want you to remember here is if you've made a habit of eating good Monday to Friday and then partying all weekend, it's time to switch from living in the habit zone to living with intentionality. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, your brain is a rudimentary prediction machine. Like I said earlier, it is going to find the answer to whatever question you give it. So when you're asking questions like, why can't I control myself on the weekend? Why is it so hard for me on the weekend? Why? Your brain is going to come up with the answers to those questions because you're a fat pig, because you're useless, because you're no good, because you'll never lose weight. What do you think it's going to say? You're a star, you're fabulous, and send you clapping hand emojis. Our brains are not wired that way. So the 3 questions that I want you to ask yourself when it comes to how can I stop pigging out on the weekend? How can I stop going crazy with the food on the weekend? The 3 questions that I want you to ask yourself are this, and they're very simple. When you find yourself in that panic zone, because it really does start to fall into a panic zone, we start to think, if I don't eat this now, I won't get it again, at least until next weekend. If I don't stuff my face with everything now, I'm not going to see it again until next Friday night, next Saturday, next Sunday. Ask yourself, you don't even, listen, half the time, eating code number 1 applies. First of all, you're probably not even hungry. Second of all, is it on your plan? Are you following eating code number 2? Ask yourself, what do I think will happen? What will happen if I do eat this? What will happen if I don't eat this? And then ask yourself, what is my fear or resistance around that? Honeys, at the end of the day, this problem, trying to fix this problem every Monday, going, okay, I'm going to start again, brand new diet, here at Google, here I come, right? That is not where the problem lies. The problem doesn't lie in Monday morning starting a fresh diet. The problem is actually located back in Friday afternoon with you thinking that party time has kicked in and now you can have all the things that you weren't able to give yourself through the week. Please do skip on over. And like I say, KyliePax.com/free course where I will teach you how to include and exactly how I did include all the foods I love. Listen, I'm a sugar fiend. Chocolate, chips, cake, cookies, ice cream, all the things that I love, I ate them all the way through my 20-kilo weight loss. I did not deprive myself. I did not have to say no to those things. Please don't think that this was my first attempt at this. I spent 30 years on the emotional eating merry-go-round. So I am well versed in how this party goes and how this story plays out. My goal and my role is to expedite the process for you so that you don't have to spend 30 years fucking around in the desert with this weight loss thing. I'm telling you exactly how to do it and how you can do it right now. I'm sending you tremendous amounts of love. If you would like to send in a question for the upcoming podcast, please, you are free to send that to hello@KyliePax.com. As always, follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, my gorgeous ones, bye for now.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to shimmy your butt over to KyliePax.com/free course and sign up for my free weight loss training so you can start losing your weight now. You'll also find helpful notes and resources in my past podcasts that will help you lose your weight without the BS diet drama. I'll see you next week.